So I have been asked a lot about my settings and loadout, so I decided to make a quick walk through every single one of these and help you guys find the best settings that suit you. Timestamps are lined up as usual, so press the subscribe button while you're there and let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing we're gonna go through is the game tab in options. So I'm gonna quickly join a custom game and explain how it works and what it does. So I'll see you there. Okay, so we're on warehouse and I'm gonna show you exactly what a body camera does. So if you have it enabled, like I think only hardcore stays as a default option, so either put it on or off. It's like your choice. So if you put the body camera on, you can either choose like hands-free camera. As you can see the difference, right? Or you can have a body cam position on your helmet or chest. But in general I have body camera off, so you don't need it. There's a weapon sway sensitivity. So what that does is when you move left and right, as you can see how my gun is moving, like that's called weapon sway. I usually have it turned off, so as you can see, my gun is standing still and not moving like that. So moving on to graphics, there's nothing much I can say here. As you can see, I have everything on max. I just left it on default, as it was when I first, launched the game. Other than that, we have field of view world and field of view hands. Field of view world, as you can see, it's how much you're zoomed in. It's the basic FOE. I like to keep it on 100 on max, like in every single other game. I don't like having my games zoomed in. Like, I just don't. Field of view hands, well, before the update I was using it on 60. That was the default one, you couldn't change it. But now when you get an option, you can have it on 80. So the gun is a little bit more far away from you, from your body. But I'm still keeping it at 60. So I keep VSync on because I have 144 Hz monitor. As you can see, my FPS is locked on 144, and that's pretty much all I need in this game, even though the game is locked on 60, so it doesn't really matter. But I record in 120, so it makes it feel better, a little bit smoother for the montages, slow motion, motion blur, etc. Moving on to controls, where you can see all my settings, like all my keybinds. There's pretty much everything on default. Pick a weapon, I believe it was an F. Oh, I believe it was an F. Not sure. I think everything else is on pretty much default. Put my inspect on Y, my melee on 3, number 3. Like when I hit with my knives, as you can see. I don't know, it just feels easier. And that is pretty much it. Okay, so moving on to the sensitivity. My sensitivity is 60. That's what I put on when I first joined the game. About ADS, I kept it on 150. I don't know if it's a default one or not, but yeah, I use 800 DPI and 60 cents. About all the other ones, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I first launched the game, I had no clue what these are, and I put it all to random and pretty much got used to it, so I didn't touch them, like, till then. I haven't touched them at all, so I'm just gonna keep them as they are right now. As for Premiere, you don't need this if you're playing on PC. I don't think it does something at all, but yeah. Additional, so I'm holding when I sprint. I'm holding my shift button when I sprint. When I don't hold it, I'm just walking normally. Or you can just toggle it and it's gonna like automatically sprint. Auto stand after slide is on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can copy it. I'm holding to aim, not like toggling it. Auto loot. Into the sound, there's nothing much like you need to copy from sound. It's just your personal opinion. Yeah, what I forgot to mention is customized battle UI. I believe most of you don't know that this setting even exists. what it does is you can, as you can see, you can have a bigger crosshair. You can change colors. You can transparent it, like it can be fully invisible. Like you can play without a crosshair or with it. Just up to you. You can change colors here as well. Make them bigger or not. You know, pretty much mess around with it. There's nothing much you can do. You can move them as well. Move them anywhere on your screen. You can also go on this arrow and you can put them all invisible. So, for an example, when I make my thumbnails or when I just want to have the game smoother, as you can see, I don't have UI at all. The game is fully clean. There's nothing on my screen except being... You can play like this. There's like not any difference. Maybe you'll get a better FPS at some point, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You can put it back to full transparency. And yeah, scale, you can see. Makes it all smaller or bigger. And that's pretty much it. And lastly, my loadout, my weapon build, my sniper R7000 skeleton. Like, everybody's been asking me about it, so I'll just show you right now. I showed it on the previous video, but I hardly believe anybody noticed. Yeah, that's my full build. You can pause it to take a screenshot or just copy it. 1 second, there's my AVM build as well that I used on one of my videos. It's nothing much, honestly. Like, I'm not used to making builds, especially not the AVM that I'm not using at all. And this sniper looked alright, I guess. Mobility is decent, but the range is not good at all. Like, I wouldn't recommend keeping this range. But accuracy is pretty high, so you can just run around the no-scope. Have fun with it. Your personal choice. So yeah, that's all. So thank you all for watching once again. 1K is really getting close, and same as the combat zone, so please stick around and turn these notifications on for a little surprise that is coming. See ya.